Just keep her coming down. Just real light corrections when you do that. Oh, there you go. Now let's take this one and taxi back.
Okay.
We'll talk about a crosswind takeoff. We really don't have that big of a crosswind, but since we're dealing with the landing, I'll show you about the takeoff. Kind of the same thing. We want to stay on center line. And the only way to do that once we get some airspeed going and you run out of nose wheel steering is with the ailerons.
Okay. Campton traffic, Cessna 3 up and Delta's back taxi, runway 15.
There's a little brain teaser for you.
Okay.
You come out here one day and the winds are 240 at 6 knots. Which runway are you going to use?
One five.
Why is that?
Now the wind's coming from 240?
Yep. I mean, that's not a wrong answer.
Actually, I'd probably 3-3. Because the left turning tendency.
Yeah, that makes sense. But really, it wouldn't matter.
Okay.
I'm going to do you a favor here. Always when you don't end up, when you turn, make sure the nose wheel's always straight.
Okay.
All right. So, back to you. Up. Now, we've got a left crosswind. Let's say it's really bad. Here's how you're going to start out. Okay, so left hand on there. And we'll steer with our nose wheel just like we always do. So, here we go. All right, airspeed's alive. And as we increase in airspeed, we'll just start taking a little bit of that out. You'll see so many people take off in a crosswind and they won't have that aileron in there. And once they break ground, that wing will drop.
Okay.
And you really don't want that.
Yeah.
But that was perfect. I mean, that's exactly how you want it to happen, so that when you do take off, that wind's not trying to dip your wing down or pick the other one up.
Right.
Actually, in a left crosswind, we'll try to pick the wing up, so this one will dip. But you had some aileron in it, and it neutralized it.
Yeah.
But you know, the first thing we did today, we took off, you said, what would you do if the engine failed?
Yeah.
Well, the first thing to do is, you know, where do I land? Second thing to do is, why did the engine fail? Did I not have the fuel on right? Did I pull the mixture? Did I shut the key off? I mean, did I lose oil pressure? What the heck happened?
Okay.
And there's some things you can fix. And this is such a simple airplane, it's probably going to be a fuel starvation problem. Or the engine just
Flight traffic, me flight 4685 to the northwest inbound to land.
The other thing you want to do is find your place to land. Set up for best glide, which is 65. And then, believe it or not, what you want to do is pop your door open. Because if you do crash and this fuselage collapses, you may not be able to get out the door.
Oh, okay.
Oh crap, the engine just failed. There's oil all over the place. 65, best glide. You've already got flaps in. Don't go any faster. And just go for the field. None of this square leg stuff.
Cuba traffic, Skyhawk 009 about 2.5 mile final 18 Cuba.
Watch your airspeed, 65. We need all we can get. Think we're gonna make it?
Yep. Captain traffic, Cessna 3 Echo Delta. It's on final, runway 15.
You got it. Now you can commit. You could probably commit to some more flaps.
Go ahead, traffic, flight 468, about 3 miles north.
Keep her coming down. That throttle doesn't work, so. Is it all the way out? Just light corrections. Easy, easy. Now bring your flaps up and that'll help slow you down. What that does, it kind of decreases that lift that the flaps provide. It'll set you on the.
Okay.
And once you cross the hold short line, you're off the active runway, which means all of the airplane passed the hold short line. Because some of these busier airports, they put sensors down here.
Oh, really?
And if you don't hold short or you're still on the runway, their alarms, bells, and whistles will go off.
Oh, okay.
So go ahead and get your checklist out, do your after landing check.
Do you call clear on the radio?
Yeah, you can.
Captain traffic, Cessna 3 Echo Delta is clearly active. All right.
I want you to get a picture in your head. Go ahead and give it a little power. A little more power. A little more. A little more. This is what your flare should look like. See how the nose of the airplane kind of goes away?
Yeah.
All right. And these things have about twice as much wing as they need. So when you're in ground effect especially, they'll start to balloon on you.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
And it's just real light corrections. In fact, you can almost do it with 3 of your fingers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Going to deep hanger?
Yep. That was a good workout.
Yeah.